Let me offer you a warm welcome to the re-ride. Only one player? Great. I don't like it when it gets crowded in here. Is this your first time on the re-ride? Don't worry, we were all virgins once. Ample instructions will be provided for you. Your buzzer is the spacebar or the return key. We will leave it up to you to decide. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. Good luck on your ride. Meet you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is brought to you by the Electric Armchair. Just because the punishment is capital, it doesn't mean it has to be uncomfortable. And now, here's your host, the Knight Rider of Needless Knowledge, Conan Blankenberg.
Welcome. Too lazy to run for the breaker, huh? Well, you're in luck. We don't even have breakers down here. But don't worry, should you come into contact with any uninsulated wiring, we have got you covered. Well, we've got your relatives covered. cover, rather. For your funeral covers. Hope you're all charged and ready to go, because we're powering up this ride. Let's party. Picky, time to select a value. Let's go. I like to call this category Shockingly Grounded Shows. Remember that show, The Wire? They say how it's so realistic and down to earth, as if that's something I'm looking for when I'm trying to escape from the apocalyptic hellscape that is existence on this wretched... Anyway, what should the show The Wire rename itself to if it wanted to see... While Neutral and Live have a whole bunch of different colors all around the world, the one thing that every international regulatory body could agree on is that the Earth Wire should be green. So the Green Wire would be about as much down to earth as you can get. By the way, is it time for Hollywood to do its thing and reboot The Wire yet? Has it already been long enough for the projected nostalgia bucks to have amassed in enough quantity to once more make them rehash yet another old and musty property from the past instead of coming up with something original for once? Hate it when they do that. Anyway, on with the next question of You Don't Know Jack, the rewrite. Wait. Alright, we'll need some cash to play for. Hit your buzzer. Well, I'll put it this way. You could have done a lot worse than that. Here's your category. Flower? I hardly know her. Okay, this is your opportunity to be $6,001 richer. All I need from you is one right answer to this question. Which of these is not a power... Apis is the genus of bees, not of any flower or plant. Although out of all of those, it's still the one that'll give you the biggest buzz. Value time, let's go! Pick one! Whoop whoop!
Bingo. I was a man who grabbed the wire. Why with the connection? B-U-R-N-S, B-U-R-N-S, B-U-R-N-S. Now he's come to perfection.
Welcome to Burns. Alright, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to give you a bunch of puzzles. If you think you know the answer to a puzzle, wait until the first letter of the answer lights up, and then hit your buzzer. If you're right, you win $500 and you pick up that letter. And if you're wrong, you lose $500, and that's every time you get it wrong. Be the first player to pick up all 5 letters and you win the bonus. All clear? Hope so, because here we go. Hops to save your life from electrocution. Breaker! 6th planet in our solar system. Saturn. 8th planet in our solar system. Oh, by the love of Neptune. Fuel for nuclear power plants. Uranium. What potential often is. Untouched. Powers things. A power blank. Supply. Part of your computer, central processing blank. Unit. Water's blank is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Boiling point. Someone struck yours when you're offended. Oh, that struck you. Flip it on and flip it off. Sweet. Smallest measure of radioactivity. Becquerel. Filled with neurons and run by electricity. Rain. 7th planet in our solar system. Uranus. Wind, water, solar. It's all blank. Renewable. Burns! There's your bonus. And there is your score as it currently stands. Let's see what else you can do to it. Hit buzzer, select value. It's easy as ABC. Let's go. Now that's what I call a big stinker. Here's the category. Where the hell is my agent? So you know how a gaffer on a movie set is responsible for all the cables and lights and stuff? No? Well, now you do. Say you're a movie producer and you're hiring a gaffer for your movie. Gaffer is also another term for glassblower. Not to be confused with a gaff, which is a piece of clothing made to hide a crotch bulge. I've heard. Okay, we need some money to play for, so why don't you buzz in and... Now playing... My measurements are off. So I've been doing some electrical work around the house, but I just keep frying up all of my multimeters. These things blow up far too easily. I don't even know where to put all the ones I've busted so far. How many multimeters could I fit into my multi-yard? Just about 1 multimeter, around 6. A yard is just about 0.9 meters. Talk about a tight fit. Well, maybe I could find myself a multi-furlong or a multi-barley corn? The hell's a barley corn? What are you doing with your units of measurement, America? Okay, buzz in when you see a number that looks good to you. Oh, well, could have been worse. Could have been better, too. Here's your category. It hurts so bad. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Say you're shopping for self-defense tools. Yeah, that is where the booty be. A taser is a 2-person sailing dinghy. It's slightly more unwieldy than an electric taser, though, and only really works near bodies of water. It's also vastly more expensive than an electric taser, but hey, shipment was pretty quick. 4 stars. Okie dokie, it's value time. Smash your buzzer when you... Nice shooting, Tex, and here's your category. You are what you scream. Have you ever watched one of those dramatic war hero movies where there's always that one scene where some real important looking dude screams "Charge!" at a group of soldiers, and then they start their assault on the base of mega ultra villain dude or whatever? The last time I saw a scene like that, it got me thinking. If you really are what you scream, which of these military brass must have given... It's good! Coulomb is the electrical unit of charge. Becquerel measures radioactivity, Volt measures electrical potential, Siemens measures electrical conductance, and I guess also makes washing machines or something. Hit your buzzer when a good value flies by, and we'll be... Start your engines. Okay, let me explain to you how this works. You're going to see a pair of definitions that are connected in some way, and then you're going to see a series of terms fly across the road that may or may not be what connects the current pair. Your job is to buzz in when the term that you think connects the current pair flies by. Get it right, and I'm handing you $1,000. Get it wrong, and I'm taking away $1,000. And then every time you get it wrong. And at the end of the round, you'll have the chance to answer a bonus question to net you some extra cash. I'll just say that maybe you'll want to remember what all the answers in the main round are, if you want to have a shot at the bonus. And that's about all there is to know. Hope you paid attention, because we're going on a joyride. Video Game Hero Blankman, and Sega Genesis aka Blank Drive. Self-proclaimed animal rights activists, and Aussie actress Blank Brady. Jewish Pounds, and Foxtrot Unicorn Charlie Blank. Blank Vanilli, and Rhymes with Silly.
Score!
laptop, and blank phone. '2000's little iPod model, and member of DC's Fearsome Five. Small handheld projector, and IBM supercomputer. That's all we have, but there's still a bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all SI metric unit prefix? Yeah, baby! They're all SI metric unit prefixes. Well done. Now let's grab your kilograms of money and your megaliters of sweat and move on with the game. And there's your current score. Hope you're proud of it. If not, well, too bad. Let's move on. Hit your buzzer at the right time and we might play for some action. I peeled myself out of bed this morning for that? Ugh, the category. Highway to highway, hell to hell. Full steam ahead. Which song might you expect to find on an album by a band called Hard Rock? Converting alternating current to direct current, or AC to DC, is the job of a device called a rectifier. And if you're thinking, how did they write an electricity question about AC-DC without ever mentioning their song High Voltage? Then my answer to you is, we didn't. I just mentioned it. Next. Come and get yourself a night's allowance, hit your buzzer, and let's... Nope, here's what we're dealing with. Is there a spelling bee champion on this plane? All right, this one's a fill-in-the-blank question, so if you think you know it, buzz in and start typing. Now, pay attention. How do you spell that thing that's supposed to kickstart a heart back into rhythm? And here's your time. Yep, that's the one. And while you were trying to type all that out, the patient kicked the bucket. Great job, doctor. It's all up to you. Go big or go home.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. In a few moments, you'll see a bunch of words up on your screen. Buzz in when you see two items on the screen that match. Get it right and you'll win some cash. Get it wrong and you'll lose cash every time you're wrong. And for the big bucks, you'll need to keep this in mind. Not all matches are created equal. It's only a match if it fits this clue. This question is powered by. Don't let yourself get overpowered by this Jack Attack. Good luck.
Oh, you really went to town there. Nice job. Let's check out your final score. Pretty good. Too bad no one's going to believe you.